Salutations, my stars. I hope you are all doing well. So, you already know what time of week it is. It's time for our book star card. Oh, yeah. Let's see. What is the star card going to be designated for today? What's that, Mr. Phil? You want to show him too? Okay, let's see. Oh, it says those with anxiety. Oh, I can already feel how many of my stars have anxiety because Miss A has it as well. And I feel like people who have anxiety kind of have this connection, right? It's not very spoken about, but we can see each other and be like, oh, you feel this too? You know, it's a community of anxious people with just different levels. You know what I mean? But they all know. They all know, right? And so talking about anxiety, we need to know what anxiety is, right? And just like any other feeling in the world, anxiety is a feeling that is basically a worry. And for most of us, we don't really know where that worry is coming from. We don't see our surroundings and say, oh, this should make us scared. But it happens a lot. Now, sometimes we do. There's people who have anxiety just a little bit, and it only comes out when there is an imminent threat right in front of them, right? So if they're in traffic and almost get hit, oh my goodness, right? That can be anxiety. So now you have anxiety when you're driving, or you have anxiety when you're cooking because maybe you got burnt before, or you have anxiety when you're cleaning. Because, well, I don't know why. I love cleaning, so I don't know why you would have anxiety cleaning. But for some people, it's an anxious thing, right? Maybe they grew up and they have a negative annotation about cleaning because of something that happened in their past. We don't know, right? The point is that anxiety can come for any of us, and for a lot of us, it is so ingrained in us, and we just have to learn to live with it, right? So, for Miss A, I get anxiety all the time, mostly when I'm out and about around people, right? Because I don't know everybody, I don't know everybody's intentions, and it's very hard for me to be around a lot of people and not feel anxious. Because first of all, I'm a little claustrophobic, right? Back up. Everybody too close on me. Give me some space, right? But it's something that I can't help. I have to go out in public sometimes, right? So what are some things that we can do when we get anxious, right? When we have anxiety? Like stated before, some of us have a little bit of anxiety and we know what our triggers are. So when we are going out in public, we know, okay, let me go during the part of the day where there aren't that many people. Or if it's when we're driving, maybe I have to get up a little bit earlier, right? Which sucks, but maybe I got to get up a little bit earlier so that I can drive on the road and feel a lot more cautious because I know that there aren't as many people on the road, right? But for others, anxiety is all around them all the time. They're worried and stressed and anxious all the time. So how can we tell ourselves to calm down that anxiousness? The first thing is to know that for many of us, anxiety is never going to go away. Just like any other feeling, it comes and goes, right? It goes in waves. We are going to feel happy sometimes, but are we going to feel happy every single day for the rest of our lives? No, things happen. Sometimes we get mad. Sometimes we get angry, which is kind of the same thing. Sometimes we get, worried. Sometimes we want to cry, right? We sad. Things happen around our lives and we can't always fix it, right? And that's okay. So when it comes to anxiety, I love to tell people to trick your brain, right? Because our brain tricks us all the time, right? So why not get back at it a little bit? So if we're walking around and I'm around a lot of people and I start getting that little pitter patter in my heart of saying, uh-oh, too much is going on. I'm getting a little anxious, right? I tell myself, okay, slow down your breathing. I love the color pink. So instead of worrying about all the people that's around me, count all of the colors that you see around you that is pink. right? The sparklier, the better. Is sparklier a word? I'm not sure. But that's not the point. The point is, you can do things to trick yourself. And the main reason is to calm down your breathing. Because when your heart rate goes up, right, then everything goes ahead. Because you don't know what you're doing. You're looking around and your brain isn't getting the oxygen it needs to think properly. So whatever you need to do to calm yourself down, that would be a big improvement until you get somewhere where you feel a little bit more safe. Again, unfortunately, for many of us, it's not going away. And that's just a part of our life. We just have that ingrained in us, right? But there are things that we can do to calm ourselves down. We can do breathing. We can go take a walk to the park or wherever it is that you feel safe to go walking around. You can go get some water, right? Make your own breathing techniques. Some people have a calming corner. Some people like to clean to de-stress. Whatever it is that you can do in that moment to calm you down until you find yourself in a safer environment, then that's what you need to do. Because that's all you can do, right? It's an unfortunate part of life, but it is also a part of you. And you are very special. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And Miss A is so very proud of you. I know whatever it is that you want to do, don't let your anxiety get you down. Help it get you up, right? Which is a really weird way to say that. But regardless, I know that you can do it. And Miss A hopes that we can get our anxiety under control together, right? So know that here you are welcomed, cherished, and loved because you are a star. And that is a fact. Isn't that a fact, Mr. Phil? Yeah, he thinks so. He thinks so. He knows. Okay, Mr. Phil, before we go, do you want to tell them if you're anxious, right? Because if we get anxious all the time, I wonder if a bookworm gets anxious. Mr. Phil, anxiety? Oh my goodness. Who would have thought that a bookworm has anxiety too? What are some things that make you anxious, Mr. Phil? Wow, that would make me very anxious too. Well, we'll wish him luck when he goes to prison. I don't even know what he said. You know what? We're gonna leave. Thank you, Mr. Phil. Bye-bye. Thank you all for listening to this week's Star Card. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye, Miss Stars.